Hi guys, this is Buffy. This is step 4 in the way to ISK about planetary interaction and how this can increase your income per month with very little work from your part. The best thing with this kind of income is that it will only increase your income and will not affect the time that you can spend on, example, ratting or mining. In this video I'm only going to show you the basic setup on one planet that will build Tech 2 PI materials and show you how easy it is. There's many guides on videos that can explain how to build higher tech items or how to increase the effectiveness of your planetary interaction. After that I'm going to show you and talk about why you should consider doing this and how much ISK that you can make by doing this, and compare the earnings from making higher tech materials. First, let me show you how to set up the basic Tech 2 manufacturing planet. For planetary interaction you should use the ifethol to transport your PI materials, and you can use this to deploy your command center if you use some cargo expanders. This planet we are going to set up is a lava planet, so we will use the lava command center. So let's undock and deploy this one. The deployment can be done anywhere in the system, but not while you are docked. All other interaction with the planet can be done remotely, depending on your skills. Planet 3 is the lava planet, so let's enter the planet mode. For this Tech 2 we are going to build construction blocks which are using heavy and base metals. So let's find a nice spot for the command center and place it there. The command center should be in the middle of those through spots that you find with the materials. Since the closer the buildings are to each other, the shorter the links are, and the shorter the links are, the less CPU they are using, and the less CPU you are using, perhaps then you can use more extraction points to increase the output. So now when this is deployed on a planet, you can either dock or come back in a cloak ship while doing this, or do it remotely. To build a Tech 2 PI materials you need at least 2 extractors to extract those 2 base materials, and a minimal of 1 basic processor per extract material, and then 1 advanced processor to build the Tech 2. Here are the spots I want to have the extraction points. We need a spaceport to launch the materials to the custom office, a storage facility to store the Tech 1 materials, and don't forget to upgrade the command center. I have level 4 in all planetary interaction skills, because you want to be able to upgrade the center to level 4, and it's really not worth the skill time to get it to level 5 in my opinion. You can have one more planet if you get a skill to level 5, and you can upgrade to the command center to level 5 and to increase the CPU and what you can have on the planet, but I don't think it's worth your while. So let's place the basic industrial facility, and on this planet I will use 3 basic for each materials and 2 advanced. As you can see here, I put the buildings as close as I can to decrease the CPU usage for the links. When we have placed all the buildings we need, then you have to link every building with as minimal shortest path as possible. When the links are done, you can start putting out the extractor heads or the points. We will start by using 3 heads per extractor. Depending on your skills and what building schedule you are using, you can use less or more than 3. Now you will start linking the materials and set up the building scheme. So this will receive base metals and create reactive metals. So let's install this and link the raw materials to this. Usually I put the raw materials in the storage unit and then link it to the factories, but now I do this the easiest way and transport them directly to their facilities. Then when it's done, you export the Tech 1 materials to the storage unit. Now we are building 1 Tech 1 unit, so now we will do the same with the other one. Now we will need to install the scheme to the advanced facility to build Tech 2 material, and then you should export it to the spaceport directly. Now you need to set up an export route from the storage unit to the facilities, so both of them receive both Tech 1 materials. Now we can make sure that those 2 facilities, advanced facilities, has 2 inputs and 1 output, and then we're done. Now we just have to wait for some Tech 2 materials to be built. So let's enter the Ephetal ship and undock and work to the planet's custom office. Here you can see some materials has been done. I used 1 hour cycle, so it won't be that much materials that have been done. When you land, you access the custom office and drag the item from the right side to the left and launch them to the custom office with some tags. The tax is dependable of what the owner of the office has placed. In this case is 5% for me. Then you drag those items to the PI cargo hold, and then you are done. Now this tutorial are finished, and now I will just talk about why you should do this, how to pick the extractor cycles, and how much ISK you can make by doing this. This graph is an example of how the cycles is dependable of how much output you get from them. The horizontal line from the left to right is the hour cycle, and the vertical from up to down are the amount of material per hour you receive. You can see here how the output is drastically dropping depending on less interaction you will be doing. If you log in once a day and you just turn on the extractors, a 24-hour cycle is a good choice. But me myself would recommend 72 hours or 3-day cycle. In this graph you will see the difference in ISK per month depending if you're doing Tech 2, 3 or 4 materials. This graph is based on 6 planets. In the horizontal line you see the day cycle, and on the vertical line there is ISK per month. The higher the tech item you are building, the more you will have to do to transport materials from one planet to another and so on, but you will receive more ISK when it's done. If you are using my choice of a 3-day cycle, you will need to empty or transport items once a week from those planets, which are kind of reasonable for the ISK you can make. So if you're building Tech 3 items, which I would suggest that you start doing if you haven't done this before, you can earn around 900 million ISK per month with a 3-day cycle. When I was using PI, I trained 2 sub-characters on my account to level 4 in all planetary skills, and had a 5-planet setup on those as well. And with this little interaction it takes, I could actually almost triple the income per month. So if you trained a sub-character for around 20 days, that character can earn around 600 million per month as well. So you can of course combine the materials to build a higher tech, and so you'll be able to have a nice PI plan for building like Tech 4 or something. Then it may actually increase the income to over 2.5 billion per month. And of course these numbers varies a lot depending on the tax, the skill, and how much the planet are being used, or the type you will build. But this is just to give you a number that you can actually earn from doing this. Here are some numbers I used to build this graph upon. I'll not go through this, but if you're interested you can check this here. Thank you for watching. This is Buffy and my series The Way to ISK Step 4.